Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and today we are going to be talking about new and existing Craigslist scams. But before we get started, please remember, if you like my comment, to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I'm creating new content, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you would like me to do for my next video. So, currently, I have my 7-string guitar for sale that I did a previous video on, for sale on Craigslist because I've had it for a few years. I don't really use it that much, and I guess I'm just not an extended range kind of guy. But regardless, I have it for sale on Craigslist for a price that I thought was reasonable. And I recently renewed it, and I got a text from a number that seemed very reasonable. The area code was within my state, and the guy seemed very interested in it, and he wanted to meet up and buy it. So the first things first, unfortunately, I can't show you the text messages because I'm using my phone as a camera, and also there is some confidentiality reasons where I don't wish to show you my phone number or my account information, etc. But regardless, so he sends the text message, and it starts off with my exact title of my posting, and I was like, when would you like to meet it? Are you interested in buying it? I don't know what you want. And it was like, yes, I'd like to purchase it. Didn't even dicker with me on the price, which should be your first red flag. Anyone that ever wants to buy anything from you from Craigslist, unless it is extremely reasonably priced, like you're selling a Gibson Les Paul for $400, which they're going to question whether or not that's real anyway. But unless it's extremely reasonably priced, they are going to dicker with you at least $20 to $30 on the price. So he sent me that. And then I told him, yes, sorry, I'm at work right now. I can meet up with you after I get out of work. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm at work right now, too. And then he sent me a next text that said, I just want to make sure we can set up a meeting. Can you please confirm with me this by calling me and talking to me? And then I got another text from supposedly Google, giving me a verification code. And the text message specifically said, do not share this verification code with anyone. And then la-di-da, Mr. Scammer Guy asks for that verification code. And I did not authorize anyone into my Google account, into my Craigslist account, anything like that. So there are two reasons that you may see that message. The first and foremost reason is they want you to verify your phone number. So they figure out your phone number, have it send a text to your phone number through Google. And by giving them the code, they are verifying your phone number that they are an actual person, and they are going to use your phone number for more scams on Craigslist because you have an actual phone number. The second is because they are trying to get into your email to get to your personal information. So first and foremost, never ever give that code if you see it, even if you didn't authorize it. You did authorize it, didn't authorize it, whatever. Never give that code to any other human being besides yourself or possibly trusted family members if you need them to do something for you. Second of all, if you can, report the scammer and that phone number immediately. Unfortunately, because they use fake numbers that look like they're real numbers, there's not really a way to track them down, which freaking sucks. And even if you do call the phone number, which I did in my case, I called the phone number, it's some sort of stupid Google automated service nonsense. So you're gonna get nowhere real quick, unfortunately, with these scammers. So the best bet is don't give out any personal information. Unless you 100% know it is that personal thing that you are working for. Second, go ahead and change your Craigslist password. Go ahead and change your email passwords. And in general, change all your passwords maybe once every month or two. That way it deters scammers from messing with your accounts because the longer you have a password, the longer they have time to crack it. But the second you change that password, they have to start the process all over again. And if they know that you're constantly changing passwords, they're just going to leave you the hell alone because it's too much work for them to try to figure out how to mess with your password when you constantly change it all the time. The second scam I see is one where they want to mail you a certified check. They are out of state, they are in the military, they are wherever. They will pay you extra money to ship your item to them or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And basically what they are going to do is send you a certified check in the mail. You are going to try to deposit that check into your bank account. somewhere along the way, I believe they get access to your bank information and the check bounces. So not only are you getting a additional $30 charge because that check bounced, you are also getting your bank account hacked, and they are going to drain you for all of your money. So make sure you don't do any of that. Pretty much unless they give you a physical phone call and know that they are an actual person, or they are texting you and actually want to meet you at an address or your house or whatever. Which goes into my other point. Don't send people to your house off of Craigslist unless you have family members or friends that are home at the same time. Obviously, in my line of work, I do a lot of guitar things. So I need to plug them in and test them and make sure they work first. So it is kind of hard to meet in a public place to make sure they work. Another thing that I was thinking about getting is there is adapters where you plug it into your car charger and it works like a wall outlet. It may not be as powerful as a wall outlet, but at least this allows you to test amps and other things, etc., through your car in a public place with little to no issues there. Because they're a lot less likely to do something in a public place like steal your stuff than they are if they come to your house. They know where you live, and it's not no bueno. As I said, unless you are there with a couple of different people, don't let them come into your actual house. And that's pretty much it. Watch out for Craigslist scams. Update your email pretty much every now and then. Update your passwords now and then. Yeah, etc. Also, yeah, they can scam you through emails too, so watch your emails too when they send you a thing. Specify in the Craigslist ad that you want to be contacted through phone or email specifically. And also, one thing that I've learned that also slightly deters scammers is instead of putting your phone number in the section where Craigslist dedicated you to put your phone number, put it in the actual post and spell out some numbers. So, for example, if you are in the 315 area code, spell out the word 3, put 1, and then spell out the word 5. That will also deter scammers as well from texting you, calling you, etc. It's a crazy world we live in. You got to watch out for scammers. People are always trying to steal your shit. Yet again, my name is Steve Gray, and as always, have a good one.